Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing quite well. This evening I thought I would make a very little short video in regards to a question CJ asked in a post that I recently did. He asks that he's trying to do some skin retouching in Adobe 2022 using the steps from the little picture included, but is having some problems with one of the tools. So that's awesome, we can help him, we can get it sorted out. My name is Andrew, this is my biggest fan, so let's help out Mr. CJ. So what I've done is I've grabbed a sample raw file for us to work with because it's just easier to do that as well. And it says the first step is a duplicate image layer to avoid damaging the original file. So CJ, what they mean by this is you would go into Photoshop on your primary layer, your background, you would select right click and then go duplicate layer. We're going to call this editing. So it's nice and easy so we know which layer we're editing on, which layer we're working on. Nice, easy and fast. Then from here we're going to go to step number 2. Use the patch tool to remove wrinkles. Now the patch tool is a really fun little tool to use. You'll find it on the left hand side. Bloop, and we can go to patch tool. Patch tool. It's a little thing like this. You can press J on the keyboard. Or was it Control J? Nope, Control J is that. Shift J, there we go. Shift J changes between all the different ones. So let's delete all those extra layers. So if you press Shift J on your keyboard, it will cycle between all the different tools you can get. One of those tools is your patch tool. You'll find it on the left hand side. Now the patch tool is used apologies, to remove wrinkles and things as such as well. So as an example, you see this little dot there, we can use the patch tool to select it, drag to a better little skin location, and presto, it's gone. Nice, easy and fast. We can do the same with the other ones on this side. Select it, and select this one, and select this one as well. And yes, I know, we need to select the pixels. There we go. There we go. And by using the patch tool and just selecting a blemish or such, and then dragging to a correct skin toned area, this will help you to fix skin tone areas like this. Nice, easy and fast. Oh, that one did a mess up, but yes, it is very important that you select the correct skin tones to more or less match and sort out everything for yourself. So that's the patch tool. Patch tool is very powerful, it can do some really awesome cool stuff, but do be wary that it can make a mess of things. So this is before the patch tool, this is after the patch tool. Nice and easy tool to use. Now the next tool they talk about is using the clone stamp tool to eliminate bags underneath the eyes. So what they mean by that is, if we go back to the same area where you find your patch tool, we can now select the clone stamp tool, which would be the healing brush, I think. Where's my clone stamp tool? I don't use the clone stamp that much. There you go, there's a clone stamp tool. Clone stamp tool. It is an awesome tool. Now, when you click, it's going to say, no, you need to click to define an area. So what this means is, you need to hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, and then select an area to sample from. So as an example, if we click underneath this eye, left click, now when we use the patch tool, or clone stamp tool, sorry, we will now replace that skin. So let me show it to you in an easier way to do it. So we're going to zoom in here, hold down Alt when you've got the clone stamp tool selected. It's going to change your little cursor, click where you want to start, and then wherever you click, it will then duplicate things, just nice and easy like this. So you can use this tool to do a couple of cool things. I don't use it much myself, but yes, you can use it to fix spots underneath the eyes and things such as well, but the patch tool does a really good job as well, so you might as well just use the patch tool. But yes, we can then select the area like here as an example, and we can just fix the eyes, or just underneath the eyes. There you go, easy as pie. We're busy removing our makeup as well, but that's fine. This is just a example of something you could do using the clone stamp tool. It's not a tool that I use myself much because I don't really enjoy using it much. For my workflow, I like to use the patch tool instead. Now, the next tool they talk about is using the spot healing tool to remove blemishes. yes, you can do the spot healing. Oh, let's maximize that again. Let's go back to select spot healing brush tool. Now this is cool because you can use this tool to simply click on a spot and it will remove it for you. There you go. See, nice, easy and fast. By using the healing brush, spot healing brush tool, we can find the little blemishes, click on them and remove them. Now what you'll notice is that this does exactly the same thing as the patch tool, except the patch tool gives you the option to move the tool around and find a better fitting skin tone area or skin textured area to work with as well, but they all work quite well. But in regards to the specific problem that you received, where it says, press Alt to select the area, that's fine. When you go into your clone stamp tool, hold down the Alt and click the area you want to sample as your area that you want to work from. So as an example, let's say we want to reduce the eyelashes. We're going to select the area just above the eyelashes using the Alt click, and then we can paint over the eyelashes like this to remove them and reduce them. See, nice, easy and fast. But I would say play around with all the different tools. I love using the patch tool because it just gives me more control. I can just select an area and just replace it out with a different skin tone area till it fits nice and easy and fast. So that's why I like using the patch tool, which I'm using now. It just makes life so much easier for me and the way that I like to work, because it just speeds up the things a little bit more for myself. But yes, play around with your tools and get to know your tools. Remember, hold down Alt, click to select the sample area you want to work from, and then from there on you should be good to go. But I would first play around with the patch tool, get to know the patch tool, use the patch tool because it is a very powerful tool, especially when it comes to skin retouching and such as well. But you are going to need to practice with it to get better with it. So if we just do a very fast job on this female sample portrait, like this, and there we go. I think that's got all the blemishes. There you go. That is the before and after. So notice the blemishes and such. Before, after. Just using the patch tool, clone stamp tool, and the other tools mentioned as such. If you run into a problem with your tools, remember if it says Alt, you need to hold down the Alt button, select an area, click on that area, and that will give you what you require. CJ Dude, I hope this helps. If you get stuck, drop a comment down below or just reach out to me as well, and I will see how I can help you, my friend. Keep well, keep practicing. Hope you get good, my friend.